And I'm the founder of FundItForward. And many of you know our story of Abram and how he helped us and me find my passion and start this. But I see many faces here that I don't recognize. And so I want to remember to be cognizant of that there are some of you that don't know our story, and I would love to tell you that story. I don't have to memorize my mission. I thought it was funny, he brought up the mission. I know the mission, I know the vision. It is my passion, this is my baby. I have Abram's bed, we make safety sleepers, and I have FundItForward. And to me, they're like this, they're a tree. They're Siamese twins or a tree. And I try to tell people I can't separate them. For me, they're the same. They're both my loves. I have this prepared speech, but if you know me, you know I'm spontaneous, and you know I don't like following rules. I can't even follow a recipe. If you ask anyone, they'll confirm this. And so if you will indulge me to break from my speech, I want to read you an email that we recently got. And I hope that by reading this email that I can convey to you the love that I have for these families, the love that I have for FundItForward, and I hope like heck that I can convince you to fall in love with this organization that I have. She says, "Hello, my name is Araceli and my son is Adrian. He is diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, and I saw this post on their site and I became instantly excited. I would love to buy a safety sleeper, but do not have the money for it. He is 6 years old, and it is difficult to keep him in bed at night. He has a flipped circadian rhythm, and he sleeps mostly during the day like naps. He does not sleep at night very well. I am a single mother, so he sleeps with me every time I get up to go to the bathroom. He follows suit, and I have to carry him back. He is 95 pounds, so it is very difficult. I'm afraid of the time when he gets up and I do not wake up. It would be a blessing with any help that I could get. Thank you so much for your time." Now that one was not sent to FundItForward, it was actually sent to me a safety sleeper, but again I said they're the same to me. So this mom's story struck a nerve with me because before I met my husband Jeff, I was a single mom, and I remember what that was like. There's not a day that goes by I would take for granted, or I take for granted the fact that I have a beautiful family now, and I have the love and support of an amazing man, and a family, and a community. But being a single mom is hard. It's never ending. I'm also the mom of a special needs child. Beautiful, intelligent, smart, feisty, pain in the neck child, Abram. And that's hard too. I remember grieving when we found out that we had autism. Grieving for a reality that was never going to exist. And grieving for the lack of normalcy, and crying over the idea that I would never hear Abram say, "I love you." Those are hard moments to take in your heart. But he does. He says, "I love you." He says, "Mommy, did you bring home white bread too?" He navigates us. So it's incredible. And that's a gift that I also don't take for granted. He goes to we went on vacation and he ordered waffles. I don't take that for granted. He said to a perfect stranger, "I would like a waffle for $6.99, please." It's a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's such a gift. These families, you can see I have a direct connection to them. I understand their emotion. I understand their pain. I understand their fear, and that emotion drives me. But we need your help. Again, if you know me, I'll let you in on a secret. Songs are not my strong point. I'm not musical, but I have Beth Machine. And I will often call Beth and Todd and say, "You know that song? It says, da, 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 da. What is that?" And Todd will go look it up, and he's amazing. He'll find it. I say that to tell you this story. And I ask for a little bit more indulgence as I'm going to read you some words from a song that recently, I heard a few months ago, and it resonated with me. It like hit me. It's by Matthew West, and it says, do something. It starts off, and I'm not going to read all of it, it's long. It starts, the middle says, if not us, then who? If not me and you. Right now, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. I'm tired of talking about how we are God's hands and feet. But it's easier to say than to be. Live like angels of apathy who tell ourselves, it's all right, somebody else will do something. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of life with no desire. I want a flame. I want a fire. I want to be the one who stands up and says, I'm going to do something. If not us, then who? If not me, and if not you, who? Right now, FundItForward has over $100,000 worth of need. We have our children downstairs on the wishing tree, the ones from the past that we have helped, and the ones that are still needing help. They are actively trying to raise money, and we are actively trying to raise money to help them. And it's a pure joy to give Maddie a bike or to give Manny a wheelchair van. There's no difference in my book. Those families need that. It's a joy, and it's a pleasure like you'll never experience to be there when you give them that equipment. So I ask you to please, when we're done here, take a moment and look at that wishing tree. Take a moment and look at the silent options and get your wallets out, because we need help, and they need help. And you'll be blessed. You'll be blessed way more than they are. Thank you for indulging me. I know I was a little bit.